Are you a soul-centered entrepreneur ready to step into your power and create a life and business you love? Welcome to the Alive and Thriving podcast, where host Jessica and industry experts explore how your inner world fuels your outer success. Let's dive in and ignite the embodied leader you were meant to be.
Welcome to Alive and Thriving. If you are brand new here, welcome. My name is Jessica. And if you are returning, welcome back. I have a really short episode for you today because it's actually just more of an inspired reflection. So, if you are following me on social media, you will know that I have just spent some time away on a retreat and I've come back. And when I came back, there was some things that some people said to me that really bothered me. And I just thought, do you know what? I'm just going to share this reflection with you guys. So there was a few times this has been said, and the words were, "Welcome back to reality." Now, that might seem like a perfectly normal phrase for someone to say. Maybe you're thinking, what's so wrong with that? Oh my gosh. Welcome back to reality made me feel so upset and not because I don't like my life, but because it was like, why does it have to be that a fun, regulated, happy experience can't be reality? And then it's, oh, welcome back to reality with school drop off and kids and emotions and all of the things that come with being back home. And so I just really wanted to share this reflection with you because I was thinking about it and I was like, I am not going to choose now to accept reality as anything other than exactly what I want to be experiencing. I don't want to have to escape my life. And again, my life's not that bad. I love my business. I love the hours that I do. I love the fact that I get to be present with my kids. Like, I am creating this business in a way that supports my values. And so it's not that I have a life that I want to escape now, but it was just that whole, okay, why is it that this over here can't be reality? Not that I want to be traveling every single day or anything like that, but it's like that way that I was feeling. Why can that not be reality? And why is it that everybody just assumes that the holiday, it's like the peak pinnacle, right? And then you come back to a life that you feel like you need to escape. And I don't think that's just my reflection. I think that I see that a lot. Welcome back to reality. Welcome back to the grind. Welcome back to real life. What if real life looked different? What if real life felt different? Isn't that why we are doing this? Is that not the whole point to creating the businesses that we're creating? Yes, we're making this huge impact on the world with the tools that we have, the skills that we have. But honestly, have we not created this as well for ourselves and for our families so that we don't need to be in that 9 to 5 setting, begging somebody to let us go on a 5-day holiday? Very like looking forward to the time where someone else has told us that we can have that time off. For me, yeah. So I was reflecting on that and I really just wanted to come in and share that with you guys, that if there is any part of you, and again, I don't feel like I have a life that I want to escape. I don't feel like that at all. I love what I'm creating. But it did certainly open my eyes to the fact that there is more fun that I want to have in my life. There is more that I want to do for me as well. There are things in my life that I seriously just want to offload onto someone else. And I'm currently figuring out how to do that. And this, I don't really care how this sounds. For me, that's things like I want to make sure that we have a healthy, nourishing dinner on the table every night. And sometimes thinking about what that meal is, having to get the groceries and cooking that meal, that's a drain for me. I don't enjoy it. So where can I be getting these meals for my family without me having to do it? How can I be outsourcing these things that make my life more enjoyable? And I ask the same question for you. And if you're like, oh my God, what would people think of me if I was getting someone else to cook my meals, or if I was paying a laundry service to do my washing, or if I had a cleaner, or if I was spending more time going to the gym, or if I was having a little mini weekend away every couple of weeks, like what would people think of me? I'm going to ask you then to consider, well, why do you care what they think? And there will be a belief in there. There will be something in there that is keeping that alive for you. And if that's the case, you just need to go and jump into becoming limitless. And in that workshop, you will go through a process to identify a belief and find root cause of it and release it from your body. And you can do that for this. What belief is stopping you from feeling the way that you feel on holidays, the way that you feel on retreats, the way that you feel when you're in an expander situation where you are around energetically aligned people who lift you up? Maybe it's your friends, maybe it's your family, maybe it's your mastermind peers, maybe it's your business besties. Why can't you bring that into your life? Why can't you? Who says that you need to reserve happiness and fun and joy and regulation and relaxation and self-care and creative business discussions outside of an office setting and a Zoom setting? Who says you need to reserve all of that for a once a year, once a quarter, once a half year retreat or trip? Who says that? Where did that rule come from? We are breaking the norm. You get to choose how you feel. So for me, I came back and I was like, what can I do to bring more fun in to my world? And what can I do to lighten the load of things that just don't feel good for me? Maybe not forever, but for right now. And so one of those things was like, I want to do more reformer Pilates classes. I'm looking at doing a dance class. That's something that's been on my mind for a little while. Why am I saying no to myself for this? I've set a goal to make sure that every month I can look at the month ahead and I can identify at least 2 to 3 things, if not more, that actually really excite me for that month. So this month I've got tickets to a musical. I'm going to the coast next weekend, my favorite spot. Like, why does that have to be reserved for special occasions? Who made up that rule? So then I was like, okay, like I said, the cooking, it's just something that at the moment I'm finding really draining. We're spending far too much on groceries. Things are getting wasted. I'm not meal prepping properly. So then I've been looking and I found this amazing service that makes beautiful, organic, nourishing meals for a family and they deliver once a week. Amazing. I'm going to do that because for me, that is a whole less stress. That makes me feel abundant. That makes me feel like I'm being nurtured and taken care of. And it's going to cost me the same amount as the groceries. So I really encourage you to look at in your own life, do you first of all feel like you have to escape your reality? Is that what your holiday is? Is that what your annual trip is? Is that what your retreats are? Are they an escape from your current reality? And if they are, what can you bring into your reality right now to help you feel the way that you feel when you're in that experience? So again, for me, it's right, these ladies that I am friends with, like how do I connect with them more? How do I have more of these experiences? So I want you to ask yourself the same thing. So that when you come back from holiday and someone says, back to reality, you can giggle and you can say, do you know what? I love my reality. I love it. And I'm happy to be back to reality. And back to reality isn't an insult. And maybe for that person, for their perception, back to reality isn't amazing, but not for you. So there's some food for thought for you today, a little bit of a takeaway, one of many takeaways that I have from this last 10 days or so's experience. But this takeaway, I just really wanted to share this week. I just wanted to really prompt you. I felt like I really had to get this out to you now so that you can start looking at your life and ask yourself, is this a reality and if not, and it's okay if not, like I said, room for improvement in my life too. So if not, what steps can you be taking to help you experience what it is that you feel on your holidays, at your retreats, when you're with your friends, when you're having the experiences that you leave and think, oh, I need to go back to reality. And again, that wasn't my thought. It was a little bit like, oh, it's going to be really hard to adjust back after having this kind of energetic experience. But it was the comments, welcome back to reality. When the kids were struggling, when the house wasn't maybe, and I will just say, by the way, they got a cleaner in. We have a cleaner who comes once a fortnight, and they brought the cleaner in for when I came back as a bit of an extra, which was amazing. I loved that. There are things that I had to come back to that felt like they were almost left from me. And all of these things, oh, welcome back to reality. But no, I'm choosing a different reality. That's what I'm choosing. So what are you choosing? Come over onto Instagram, jessica.reed.ilc, and let me know, what are you bringing into your life now so that you don't feel like you need to escape your life, so that your life becomes the reality that you enjoy being in, and all of the other things are just a necessary bonus for you. What are you going to bring in now so that you get more self-care, more you time, more regulation, more things that you love, more creativity, more what is it that your life is missing? How do you get more of that feeling in your life right now? Come and let me know.
That's a wrap on today's episode. Feeling inspired to explore your inner world and reach your full potential? We'd love to hear from you. Subscribe for more, leave a review, and share your takeaways on Instagram at jessica.reed.ilc. Until next time, keep thriving.